Hello and welcome to episode 145 on the Online Trainers Podcast. Today's topic is, are you saying no?
Hello and welcome to the Online Trainers Podcast, where we go behind the scenes to uncover the latest tactics and strategies top trainers around the world are using to get more clients, dominate their marketplace, and get their clients amazing results. There is absolutely no fluff here. I'm your host, Linh.
Now, today's topic stems by the fact that I was meditating this morning. I wasn't really meditating because my version of meditating is popping on a YouTube video, which is the Tony Robbins emotional flooding exercise, which is great. It gets me inside of peak state every single morning. I wake up, I do it regardless of how crappy, how good I feel. If I feel great, I do it, I feel even greater. And I implore you to do the same, because waking up and having control of your day is one of the most important things I've learned in terms of managing not only my time, but my thinking, my ability to deliver strategic innovations inside of our business, get shit done. All that cool stuff, right? And I was thinking about how grateful I am to have kind of the business where I get to coach people that I actually like to coach, because it wasn't too long ago, when I was hustling and I was bustling and I thought I was putting in the hard work. I thought I was doing the work by getting Facebook leads, by cold calling people, and then getting rejected no after no. And every single day, I'd get 10 leads, I'd make 1 to 2 sales, and that was okay. But for me at that time, I didn't feel fulfilled. For me, I didn't feel like I had a business, because I felt like, holy crap, I can't go away. Because if I go away, I'm not going to make calls. If I don't make calls, I don't make sales. But the reality was, even when I was making sales, the people that I attracted into my life weren't the people that I wanted to work with. And what I mean by that is I was working with guys who I shouldn't have worked with. And how I know is I asked myself the question, would I sleep with this person in the same house? Not would I sleep with them, but would I sleep with them in the same house? And so a lot of the times I said no. A lot of the times these guys were guys with more, they weren't committed. And how I know they weren't committed was because they had a lot of excuses. And when you help guys that aren't committed and have a lot of excuses, what essentially I was doing was I was getting guys onto my program, who weren't committed enough, who didn't want to change. And the biggest thing I want to teach you on today's lesson is you can't help everybody, and I can't help everybody. The people that I can help and the people that you should help are people who want to change. Now, how do you know if they want to change? It's a really, really good question. Well, investment and skin in the game is the first step, but it isn't the step. Just because they've paid you doesn't mean they want to change, nor are they willing to change. Okay? And this was a super, super important lesson, because here's what would happen. I would sign people up who weren't committed to change, because I was chasing them, because I needed them. Okay, and in spite of that need, what happened was I was chasing people, I was getting people, and then people weren't getting results, or they weren't getting the results that I expected and wanted them to get. Right? And I want you to reflect inside of your coaching, fitness business, whatever business that you run. Go, if you don't get people results, that doesn't make you feel very good, does it? It doesn't make you feel very confident when you're talking to the next prospect. And this was the reality I needed to face, because I was very good at sales. I had to be, right? Because when you're broke and, you have no cash flow going in, and people tell you that if you could master sales, everything would go away and all your problems would disappear. And that was partially true. Some of my problems disappeared, but the reality was, if I sold to cold people who didn't know who I was getting people who I shouldn't have worked with. I think that's what a lot of trainers are doing now. And when I reflect back this morning, after doing my Tony Robbins exercise, I thought, wow, how great it was for me to build a business where people are coming to me. And over the last 3 months, I've been working with a really bunch of cool fitness entrepreneurs who are really going out there to change the world. And my job has been crafting them to getting them to become and step up to becoming a leader. Okay, because this is the missing piece of the puzzle. For me, when I sat down there and I was hustling and I was doing the hard work, I thought I was putting in work. I really did. I thought I was putting in the work. If you told me, you need to put in hard work, I'm like, yep, I'm there, I'm putting in hard work. Right, but the reality was I wasn't putting in the real work. Okay? And the real work is the work that you're generally scared to do. And I didn't even know what the real work was, and it was the stuff that I was avoiding because I wasn't willing to put myself out there. And if you want clients to chase you, If you want them to come to you, then you need to develop a backbone and you need to give them a reason to chase you. Okay? Otherwise, there's these two types of businesses, right? You can go out there and chase clients, or they can come to you. Now, most people in fact, everyone wants clients to come to them, yet in reality, they give them no reason to come to them. Let me ask you a question. Why should a client come to you right at this very moment in time? Now, you know the reason. I bet you're going, yeah, Lynn, well, they're coming to me because I'm a great trainer. I know I've done 10 years of this. I get results. They know. You know that, they don't know that, and yet they can't see the difference between you and a billion other trainers shouting that same message. Okay, so what can you need to do, and what is this whole becoming a leader got to do with helping you build a better business? Well, right at this very moment in time, people are gravitating towards those who are certain, who have backbone, who have fearlessness. People are gravitating to those who have an opinion. If you're trying to please everybody, you don't get anybody. You're too nice, you're saving people. And it is these people, and it's the person that I've decided I need to become a year ago, actually a little bit longer, to which I'm putting in the real work to step up, to have my message, to voice it. Now, in fact, not everyone's going to like me, and I assume that because you're listening to this, you might like me. But here's the reality. The reality is if you step up to become a leader today and develop a backbone inside of your business to lead a person from point A to point B, and they feel without a shadow of a doubt that you can save them, that you can take them from where they are inside of their pain points to where they want to be, they will come to you. Now, the reality is when I speak of this real work, you're going to go, okay, Lynn, is it going to happen overnight? And I'm like, no, because this real work is essentially you planting seeds right now. You're planting seeds and trees, and it hasn't even begun. You need to water it, and then you need to see it grow. Okay? Now I just planted an orange tree inside of my front yard. It's been 4 months. And I've literally just seen a little tiny testicle appear. I'm so happy. Right? It's been 4 months of watering every single day and night. Okay, so inside of your business right now, if you want to start building the business where people come to chase you, you have to realize, stop chasing them. Stop chasing them. Build a business where they chase you. And number one thing I can give you to today is you need to give them a reason to chase you. Right? They need to feel a reason to only be with you. Only be, nobody else. And if you can stand out inside of your prospects' minds, then it's going to work wonders. Okay, and that's where the magic happens. That is why, right, this is the secret. You want to know the secret? The secret is hard work, but doing the real work. And the work you're afraid to do, the work you're not willing to do, the work so many aren't willing to do. And you know the quotes. If you're willing to do the work that no one else is willing to, you're going to get the things that no one else gets, right? And so I really implore you to take on this concept, because when you step up and you become a leader with a backbone, with an opinion, with a voice, then everything starts to fall into place. You don't even have to sell. You build a list of people just waiting to sign up to your product services because they just believe in whatever you have to put out. You don't need to know the email tactics, the internet marketing tactics, the retargeting on Facebook with a 3-second clip. All that stuff is irrelevant, because every piece of content that you put out, you are drawing people into your environment and they are buying from you regardless. And trust me, this is the direction at which I'm pushing my amazing legacy family towards, and I have seen tremendous results in the people that have decided to step up, face their fears, walk through that membrane, work on themselves, and step up to become a leader. So what I want to give to you on this Monday morning is really the Holy Grail. Okay? You're here because you're listening. You're like, Lynn, well, I'm so scared. I don't know how to do what you're telling me to do. And it's great because I didn't know it for years as well. Okay? Because once you step up to becoming the leader, create a product and coaching service that gets a person from point A to point B, get your message in front of the right people, and then sales becomes effortless. Now, with that being said, guys, the reasons why I'm telling you this is because I truly 100% believe that if you step up today to go through and do the real work, to become a leader of one specific, small specific field, a niche, a tiny market where you can stand out, you're going to get all the rewards. And so What I want to give to you is an opportunity to go through this process with me over a 100-day period. Okay, you're going to get coached by me and get coached by a mindset performance coach, Master Jordan. You're going to get a Facebook ads coach, and you're going to get my team behind you over the next 100 days to help you build this out from point A to point B. Now, we are starting tonight, so if you are interested, then you're going to be coming into the next round. Okay, so leave me a message on Facebook, email me at hello@lintrin.com, and just say 100-day implementation program. I'm going to send you more details. Now, once again, this isn't cheap. It's not $500, not $1,000. It's not $25,000 like Legacy is, fraction of that. But what I need to understand and what I need you to do is to put a level of skin and commitment inside of the game for yourself. So you step up to becoming that leader that you know you should. So that there's no more comfort zone. There is pressure on you so that you can no longer live in that comfort zone. If you do decide to come in, it's going to be an amazing experience, and you're going to come out in 100 days a completely different person. And I'm so pumped. I'm really, really excited to take our first coaches through the 100-day program. They're going to be our first knighted coaches, which is amazing because, there are a lot of people. This isn't for everybody, right? When I put this out, I know that 99% of trainers want to go around another year and do the same thing they keep doing. They want to go through and they want to, go through and get punched in the face. They need a few more bruises, and eventually that's when they will come around. So with that being said, if you want to find out more information about the 100-day implementation program, how you get involved, send me, hello@lintrin.com, an email, and just put in subject line 100 days, and I'll send you out more information. I'll get my assistants to send you out more information. We're going to get you started on the next round. But with that being said, regardless of whether or not you come in, today is all about you stepping up and going and doing the real work, not the hard work.
Alright, if you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes, and feel free to leave a review, and that way I can respond and I can take that on board in developing content to serve you. Now, if you're not a part of the Online Trainers Club on Facebook, please do yourself a favor and be a part of the conversation. That's where I add daily tips, tricks, and strategies on how you can build out funnels, how you can get more clients, and ultimately become a better online coach. Thank you for listening.